Time waits for no one. And I can't believe I'm already on week 6 of marathon prep. 2024 is flying by. But I'm just grateful for the plan that I'm following. This week I've got I've got 3 interval runs and a really intense one on Thursday, which I'm looking forward to. And it will show me where I am fitness wise. But I'm pretty confident because the plan that I'm following has helped me to lay down solid foundations. And that's why it's important to follow a plan, especially if you've never done anything before, is following the plan and building solid foundations. Because if a building isn't built upon solid foundations, then it will crumble down. So yeah, looking forward to this week, and thank you for joining me again for another journey. On the 21st of April, 2024, I run in my very first race. And that race is the London Marathon, where I attempt to run a sub 4-hour marathon. Follow me as I go through 16 weeks of training. Welcome. Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and yeah, feeling good. Yeah, one thing about the process is that we have to be patient with it. It'd be wonderful if we could just click our fingers and we have wonderful health. Click our fingers and we're able to run a marathon in record speed. But as we know, it's all a process. We have to be diligent and patient with it. And what I'm finding as well, I'm doing the same type of runs every single week. And what I'm finding now, that these runs are feeling easier and that my heart rate is getting really low while doing these runs. So where 3 weeks ago, I'll do a particular run and my heart rate will be, let's say, 157 beats per minute. And I'm finding now I'm doing the same run and my heart rate is at 152, doing the same interval run. So always trust the process and be patient. I'm at the track today to run 5 3-minute intervals, and the pace I'll be running will be at a 7:30 minute per mile pace to an 8-minute per mile pace. The reason I'm running at that pace is because my marathon goal is 8 minutes to 8:30 minute per mile pace. And during the really intense intervals that I'll be doing going forward, I'll be running at this pace. And the logic behind that now is that if I run below my marathon goal, which will be a lot more intense when it comes to race day, when I'm running at my goal pace, it will feel very easy. Hopefully it'll feel easy. So today's one would be a real test of where I am fitness wise. So yeah, I look forward to it.
I'm feeling high. I'm feeling high.
I'm on the 5th and final interval, and I'm not gonna lie, this is tough, really tough. But the thing is, these type of sessions pay off a lot. So difficult as it is, I gotta keep in mind that this is only making me stronger. Overall, I'm really happy with that session. Wasn't easy, but when I got through to the 3rd interval, I started to feel really strong. And what was great about the run is that my heart rate was below my lactate threshold. My maximum heart rate at the threshold is 165. And the thing is, now I don't really want to be racing and my heart rate is going into zone 5, anaerobic. Don't want to do that, because if my heart rate is above 165, it starts going up to 170, 175, I'm going to be burning through my glycogen levels and I could end up bonking. Bonking is basically where your glycogen levels are completely low and you're unable to run. So that's why it's important to keep track of your heart rate. Hence the reason why I wear a heart rate monitor, just to let me know, what zone I'm running in, so I'm not completely depleted. But that's why it's important to lay down the correct foundations, and that foundation is doing a lot of long, easy runs. I have a long run today for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And with these long runs, it always gives me an opportunity to test out my fueling, what it will look like on marathon day. So it's a good way to sort of test out things to see what works for you, and I can test and see what works for me. So first of all, I'll be having a hot water with cayenne pepper, Himalayan salt, key limes, and sea moss. Then I'll have a bagel and have some of this chocolate peanut butter drizzle, a banana, and these are the gels I'll be having while I run. Okay, for today's run, I'm going to be testing a new pair of running shoes that I've got. These are the Nimbus 25s, and apparently these are the most comfortable running shoes ever. We'll see at the end, but I just need a shoe like this for my long runs, especially when I've been doing a lot of intervals and just a lot of mileage. It's great to have a shoe like this to have less fatigue on your feet and less fatigue on your legs as well. So I'm going to test these out and I'll let you know at the end how these went. Another week of marathon prep in the books. In total, I've done 32 miles of running, and the Nimbus 25s definitely passed the test. Asics did a great job with them. It felt like I had pillows under my feet. They felt that comfortable and soft. So I'd definitely give it a 9.5 out of 10. I would say if you're wearing the shoes, it's important to wear thin socks as opposed to thick socks. Luckily for me, I had thin socks on because the shoes are quite soft inside and they're quite padded. It's quite padded inside as well. So I would recommend thin socks if you're wearing those shoes. And this week I've been speaking a lot about foundation. It's important to look after your feet, which are your foundation. So taking care of your feet is a very essential thing as a runner. Choosing the correct shoes for the different types of running that you do is important. And in regards to foundations, it's very important, whatever level of runner you are, to let easy runs be your foundation. And when you allow that to be your foundation, everything else falls into place. Your fitness begins to go higher and higher with consistency. So thank you again for joining me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Peace.